And we're live.
We're live. Still don't
Boom.
have an intro. Shoot, man, we talked about that. Where were you on that intro?
Hey, man, I'm trying to get that organ music going.
Organ music will be next week. for good reasons. Oh, wait, one of us wasn't supposed to be wearing glasses because they say we're both wearing dorky glasses. We have them on.
What's going on, guys? Let's see who's in here. It looks like I just looked up and it's like, whoa, there's people in there.
Don Rooster, I think that's the first I've seen his name. Jeff Brown, Rock Wolf. I know Rock Wolf. Jim, Brian Koshner. Go Mango. DSM Off-Road just had a whole teaser of some cool stuff he has coming up for pre-order on his website.
Nice.
Black Market RC has been doing some cool stuff. Where's the beard, Tony? So there's a story. There's a
See what happened was.
So this is the old Tony that looks like the younger Tony. But so what happened was, and that actually it ties two stories together. Mm-hmm. I was going to Monster Jam in Indianapolis, meeting up with my buddy Greg from Horizon Hobby. Going to see Ryan Anderson, Bari, those guys, Eric Crush. And I was getting ready to go. And I'm like, man, my beard is like way out of control. So I just put the clippers on. Because that's all I ever do is like put a number 2.5 on and shave it off. And I'm out there and I'm looking at my phone at first because I go outside. It makes too much of a mess to do inside. I'm outside in the snow. It's freezing cold on Friday. It's super cold. And I'm out there just in a t-shirt because I don't want to get anything else all hairy. So I'm like, stuff I'm lost. I'm going, I stopped looking because I'm down here now. It don't matter, just going to town. Not find anything important. Next thing I know, it's like catching. I'm like, man, why is this thing stuttering? I pull up my phone and there's like these patches where there's just nothing. Like the clip had fallen off.
Oh, no.
And I was just like going to town shaving. And I'm like,
like,
all right, here we go. And it looks better today. Like that first day, people thought it was really weird because like that white where it's like not
hasn't seen UV in a while.
Dandruff / no sun in 3 years. But my kids are like, oh my gosh.
Has it been that long? Who are you? Your beard?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I can't remember the last.
I don't think I've gone this short. Yeah. So this is what I used to do. Just this guy. So I left at least that. But
the soul patch.
The soul patch. So yeah. Well, the guy from House was like, dude, I don't think I've ever seen you without a beard. I'm like, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. As soon as I got that double chin, I was a beard man.
I know, right? I know. I'm like, I don't know that I want to get rid of this because it hides a lot of stuff down here.
So
that's awesome.
That's the thing. But yeah, so that happened. Monster Jam was awesome since I've mentioned it.
Yes. Yeah, let's talk about that.
We went going on? And well, we had a good time. So Friday night was amazing. We'll just say that. We had a blast. Went out with a couple of the guys and then ended up back at the hotel for a couple hours. Shut the place down basically, and then they kicked us out.
Nice.
And we caught our Uber back to our hotel, which is just around the corner. But yeah, so that was awesome. Then we had backstage wristbands, so we got there like 11. And I'm
with the band. I'm with the band.
Yeah, I'm with the band. I got the band. I can go here. I'm in the belly of the beast. Yeah, no. So, but I mean, it was just working. So I was helping with some of the Horizon stuff. They were giving away an LMT, and so I videoed for them and sent them the files and all that kind of stuff. I never do the autograph thing, but I did it. Like there was like we were at the pre-show, like the.
You mean you had your own table and people were coming up and you're like, here.
No, there's a couple people. There were some people that recognized and came up, but no, there was like I went to the tables with I'm like, there's nobody in these lines because we got the pregame of the show that they do.
You were just making them feel good. You're like, oh, Barry's
No,
not
it's
getting
totally
anything.
awkward because I'm just, Greg and I are just hanging out, talking, shooting the breeze
Was it
about.
awkward like this? Where you like, go ahead, sign it.
No, it's like two 40-year-old dudes just walk up the line like, hey guys, we're hanging out last night. You mind signing this? Like, it's not awkward between us, like try not to make this awkward. We'll just take the autograph and leave, like, yeah, we did stand in line. We could have gotten this backstage, but we're not going to do it that way because that's even more awkward, honestly. Like to be back there and be like, hey, I've got all you back here in the locker room. Can you sign this for me? Like, that's so dorky, right?
It was funny when I asked Ryan Anderson to sign the body for my kids, and even though like Son of a Digger is my son's like most favorite one ever, it's like I had to, I couldn't not have him do it. It was still kind of like, so it's like,
yeah, I mean, he's cool with it. I ended up getting his backstage. He's the only one. I'm like, I ain't standing in that line, Ryan. Sorry. It was a long line, dude. By the time we got to him. So I just caught him like awkwardly in the locker room. Like I said, it's awkward. So but I wanted to try because I'm hoping to go to the other shows and get multiple drivers to sign one shirt and then frame it and just like hang it up for 2023. They should do posters. Like I went looking for a poster of some sort. Like if I were to get something signed, the poster would be it, and then you bam throw it up on the wall and have them for each year.
Yeah,
but
that'd be pretty
maybe
cool.
I'll make my own. I'll make my own poster and then get
copyright
chased after by Monster.
infringement.
Some dude's got an illegal poster down on the floor. People keep asking him, like, we shut him down.
Yeah, he's selling it on OnlyFans, on CCXRC OnlyFans.
Right.
So
anyway, a bunch of guys in here. That's all my little stories. Awesome though, show, man. Ryan Anderson killed it in freestyle, dude.
Yeah,
like it's what I've dreamed of seeing in person. Like, because you see all the videos, right? And you watch on TV and you're like, oh, cool. Hadn't done it even at like World Finals because it rained and dude, he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
He didn't win. Probably should have, but anybody that pulls off a wicked save in the fans' book is, and especially if you're driving a Gravedigger truck, not to take anything away from what Tyler Menninga did.
Yeah.
But in
you're like, just saying,
Trigger King rules, he was done. Like he was on the lid long enough that it was shut down, and that would have been out. But yeah, he rolled over and was able to crab it off of the lid and boom, set it down.
Yeah.
And he had some awesome stuff. But when you go back and watch Ryan's running the totality of it, it was like insane.
Totality.
Like he just was like on the throttle the whole time, and big air, the nose wheelie stuff was super cool. His backflip he did to like the most perfect backflip to moonwalk, like the LMTs where you get that pop, and like it's like you didn't even have to try, and he set it down. Oh, it was insane. And so Tyler's was kind of like, I think he broke his rear steer on his backflip because he landed so weird because he's jumping the next one and got crooked, and they kind of did this like walk it up the other jump and then rolled over and then pulled it out. And that's when people went nuts. I went nuts because he saved it. I didn't score him as high because the overall run I didn't think was as good, but
yeah, I could just
either one of them should have been the winner of the night, and so they were first and second of that. But anyway,
nice.
It was pretty cool.
Fangirling over there, huh?
Just make the poster a picture of you and have them sign it. That would be awesome. I'll just wear like a Monster Jam shirt like for 2023, and then like take a picture of myself, blow it up huge, and have people sign it.
And your King of RC hat.
So funny.
Dude, your King of RC hat, and just have them sign it. Like to our biggest fan, just have them sign, or I'm your biggest fan. Like, and then that'd be pretty rad.
Yeah, chasing bootlegger shirt guys at shows was always fun. Black Market RC. There was a bunch of people in bootleg shirts.
Really?
Like, you could tell they just made them, like, and they had their name on it for their whole family.
Yeah,
like Gravedigger, like Chaz, and they looked like they were the iron pressed type. But like, why go after it, right? They're not even going after bootleg video hardly anymore. Like, you can watch the whole show on YouTube now.
Yeah.
It's so hard to stop because everybody has a phone. It's just they're smart and being like, tag us, like let's generate some buzz. But yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm having some problems here, Tony.
All right. Let's see if we can help them. We've got a whole bunch of people in the chat. RCB, Crawler Baller, Holly Designs.
Everyone's popping in.
Crawler Baller's fangirling because Harley Designs is in the house. I see. I was fanboying a little bit this past week.
Oh no. Hold on. Sorry. I thought I was freaking out because I was like, maybe that's why I broke my axle, but the bearing's right here. Never mind. I thought the bearing was gone out of the C-hub. So what I'm doing real quick, because people are like, just in case people are like, what are you doing? I got some Mofo.
Oh
axles.
boy.
Finally.
Look at that.
Not finally
Those +4s?
Yeah. Not that, I mean, I don't mean finally like it was like I'm waiting for him finally because I just haven't ordered them. And
I'm so disappointed in you right now.
Why, Tony?
+4s? Seriously, you're going with +4s?
All right, let me hit the rant button on Tony's 24 scale rules. Go.
No, I'm not gonna do any. I'm going on you. James Kettner, does my monster truck have lock or open diffs? If you're talking about the FureTech ones, those were crawler axles and those did have locked diffs, but most of my actual LMTs and stuff do not.
Yes, I said bearings.
I got you on that, Harley. Don't you worry.
I love bearings. I love bearings. I love lamp.
You love red lamp. I went blue this time.
America.
Somebody thought it was blue last time, and they're like, "What's with the blue and red?" It was actually purple.
Yeah,
you colorblind people out there, just so you know.
I can't get my bearings over.
But boo to you. I'm with go, man, go.
Why?
Boo +4s. Boo hoo hoo.
Why?
Because you're just +4 closer to a gate on both sides. That's +8 total. You're a gate smasher.
No,
you love to smash the gates.
I do.
Can't drive. Need +8.
No, I have no problem. There we go.
Mini Jam. I hope I'm going to the finals in Nashville this year. I'll probably go regardless, even if I don't do the RC thing, just for the good time of
just to stare at people and be like, "You should have invited me."
Yeah, just like glare at them from outside the fence with my camera. Like, I'm still filming this. No.
Zoomed way in.
It'll still be up 6 months after the time it was shot. I don't have any time.
We can't see your new big rig back there.
My new big rig. Oh yeah.
You gotta zoom out so we can see. Whoa. No comment on his handle.
It's got all the handle. All the handles and the battery things and the shoulder, like the big shoulder guy again. Like,
does that vibrate? Does that handle massage so your hand doesn't get tired? It's a massager.
Hey, 2000s. They want their camera back off your shoulder.
Off your shoulder. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Dustin Spohn says 29 is our freestyle redemption. Hey, we both did actually pretty good in freestyle. Fred did better, but we did really good.
Right on. Heated and cooled handle. I don't think people are seeing the full love of the handle that I was talking about.
It's just a wood handle. I guess it doesn't look.
It doesn't look too good on camera here, Tony.
Is that any better? No, that's worse actually.
Yeah.
Keep that off camera.
After hours. After hours. It's the after hours OnlyFans right there. Off topic. Tony Pablo will not watch Star. Oh, he's outing me. I didn't say I would not watch it. I just have not seen any Star Wars.
It'd be tough at your age to watch it now with the movies that are out.
That's what I've heard.
No, if you didn't grow up loving it and teaching your kids to love it before they know to know like what good movies are, like if they start watching at 5 or 6, Yeah. Anyway,
Hey,
Harley and you guys
Yeah.
should have like a viewing party. So, but no, so you should get two of you in a robot to watch it, and we'll
and
do
a
it Mystery
robot.
Science
Oh,
Theater,
there you go.
Mystery Science Theater style.
Yeah,
Be fantastic because it's like
I'd do
it's
that.
pretty bad cinema if you ask me. But if you're in, like, if you were a kid and it was like, whoa, this is way beyond anything that's ever come out,
Yeah.
even though the acting sucks.
Ooh, those are
But
fighting words for
nowadays,
people, man.
oh no, that's terrible. Like the directing, like when they finally got George Lucas off directing, like, hey, we're heading in a good direction. Then it's like, oh nope, there he is again.
And there it
Bad,
is again.
bad.
Black
No, Black
Market's.
Market, not seen it either.
Yeah, see, we're too busy for Star Wars. I ain't got time for that. Come on.
Mini
man.
Jam, yeah, we were talking about how complicated the RC thing would be at the World Finals because they're doing all of the in one day. It's a 1 day event, World Finals,
Yeah.
which is great for the drivers because man, they were put through like it's a crazy week for them. It's with all the media events and all that stuff. Not King of Hammers crazy, which is something we want to talk about today.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
In fact,
King
some of
Hammers.
those guys were talking about going and just renting cars and just sleeping in their cars at King of Hammers and then just showing up to the next Monster Jam like
Really? Or
dirt bags, basically. They're going to be stanky and dirty and
is there one nearby or something like that? Is that what
no,
they
they
were doing?
flew from Indy. 3 of them flew from Indy to go to King of Hammers because they're going to be racing in Anaheim.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
so they just
awesome.
flew to California to go experience King of Hammers.
Yeah,
I
dude,
won't
that
say
looks
who in
rad.
case they smell really bad, but
So I have it on.
We're all-
It's wall to wall in the shop right now, like
Really?
literally wall to wall. Yeah, I have it on my. I have
Projector?
it in. Well, I have a screen in my shop and the one in the office too. So like, I just have it streaming all day long, and I don't have the audio on.
That screen goes from wall to wall.
It does wall to wall.
Okay, that's a big screen.
It is
I can steal the jumbotron from
wall to
Seattle
wall. Come on,
film.
Tony. You're in media. You know what that is. Wall to wall radio. Come on. Yes, it's awesome. I love it. I've been watching it all the time, and I just want more. I want more.
Yeah,
King of Hammers,
I would love to go to King of Hammers. It's
so. I
bucket
think
list.
I brought this up last year, and we should totally do it. We should totally see if one of these RC companies would give us enough money to put their name on the side of a bug and go and do class 11. I've built bugs before. We could just, me and you could go and race class 11 bugs out there and like break our spine as we're racing it. I don't know if you've ever
the guy being like, turn left, no.
Yeah. Yep. We take turns.
We roll
Yeah.
over.
There's my broken cup. Look at that. Sheared right off. Too much power. Anyways. Yeah. I think that'd be awesome. We should totally do that, Tony.
Yeah.
We could do it. Be a lot of fun.
I've seen E.T. and Indiana Jones.
I've seen Indiana Jones.
I like Indiana Jones a lot. E.T., I can give or take. Gremlins used to be my favorite.
We watched that for the first time with the kids this Christmas. Like, I was kind of like, I don't know if it's too scary, because it's like my kids are young. So I was like, I don't know. But then we watched it and they were laughing. And I was like, yep, I like it. So,
yeah,
it was good.
So, all right, let's talk because we got a short night tonight because both of us have got crazy deadlines and I've got to get ready for USTE on top of it all.
Yep. So let's talk, since we're on King of the Hammers real quick. I don't know if you have that graphic that I sent you for Scale Metal Supplies. He's doing a sale for all the people that
graphic.
Yeah, I did. Right before
at the very end.
Oh
man, gosh.
Look at you.
I'll get it.
Anyways, so he's having a sale. I wanted to plug him because he's going to be helping out a lot on the project that we're going to be running that we're going to talk about in a second. So he's going to be helping out with some knowledge and possibly some materials, some tabs and whatnot. For you don't know the stuff that I build with cages, I use all his stuff. It's awesome. He's got tubing, 3/16 tubing, all that stuff, but he's having a 13% off sale.
Don't go too big. He might be watching and it might go to his head a little bit. So just kind of Tone
You're like,
down,
yeah. Tone it down a little bit. Yeah.
tone down the kiss butt stuff.
Yeah. Yep. So King of Hammer sale. It's sometime coming up on the screen. Tony can figure it out.
I can't even find you anymore. There you
Oh,
are.
that's all
I
right.
lost
Tony.
you.
It's all right, Tony. So, but speaking of which, we wanted to talk about the Got Your Six project for 11 Charlie.
Well, I'm not there yet. I just got the other graphic up. Come on,
There you
man.
go. There you go. There it is. Boom.
And
KOH.
you already want me to get rid of it?
Already. Let's move on to the next one.
I just resized it nicely.
Ooh, look at you.
Oh, I should probably hide the sidebar. There, now it doesn't look as... Oh,
there you go.
everybody was looking ahead. They were looking ahead.
I know, right?
There we go.
Now it's all cropped up. Look at you. You can't even get the whole thing in the screen, Tony.
Shoot. Dang, nabbit.
There you go. Good. So we talked about it, about doing this SEX6 project to give to Operation 11 Charlie and let them do what they will with it. If they're going to auction it or raffle it, whatever they want to do. So the project is to get a SEX6 Honcho as the base, and then get the K10 body and put a beam front suspension on it. So we're going to convert it into two-wheel drive, and then put a cage around it and make it kind of this pre-runner class vehicle for 11 Charlie. And so we're calling it Project GY6 for Got Your Six, and hopefully give it to them at Badlands in June. And so what we're asking is for you guys to help crowdfund this. This is where I wanted Tony to have the church organ music, so that if we got super chats, we'd pound it with the super chats. Crawler Baller. There you go. What servos did I use? Oh, well, I'll read that in a second. So thank you, Crawler Baller, for this. But all these are going to go towards this build. And what we did a budget, and we're looking at 1300 to get everything to build this truck. And then we're just going to give it away to 11 Charlie and let them raise money for their cause. And it should be pretty awesome. What do you got to add, Tony?
I think it's an awesome idea, and I'm going to be very jealous of the winner. So I will probably be buying a lot of the raffle tickets when it comes out.
I asked my neighbor, I go, is it bad form to like put a bunch into the raffle if it's a raffle? Because I am going to really want this truck.
Like, buy back, or are they going to think it's rigged?
I know.
I want to have as little to do with this as possible, so that if I win, no, I think it's awesome. I think, it doesn't serve the veteran as much because it's so big. So I think it would probably be a raffle truck that they would do to actually generate money from.
Sure.
And if they did it at a big event, it could bring in a lot of money.
Yep.
Because some of the stuff that they've raffled at these things for them just goes, next level. So I think it's really cool. Not as cool as Pablo and RC Taco Chop metal fabrication.
Why you gotta throw that picture on there?
So you shouldn't send me text messages with pictures in them, because they will get shown. There just ain't no stopping that from happening.
There you go.
I think it's awesome. I wanted to go back to a couple comments because I wanted to point out a few.
Okay.
This one here from Travis Tracy said, FuriTech will tear up a drivetrain if you can't drive. So that is a very true statement. He says, if you're not careful.
I'll allow it.
I have not torn up a single thing in my drivetrain with a FuriTech. Maybe I don't drive hard enough.
I don't think you drive. I go hard. I go hard in the paint. Hard in the paint.
But yes, RC Athletes is here. We were talking about him earlier today. He doesn't know about it.
No.
Jason and I were when I was interviewing him. And we also talked about Jim Rockwolf. and he doesn't know it. So both of you were talked about, and it was good though. So, I think
Mostly.
What servos did you use on your AX24? Did you have any to do any finesses to get them to fit? Yeah, they don't fit. It's just what it is. You got to cut the backs out of the servo trays. Let them just kind of sit on the top of the link. There's so much flex. You're not going to lose anything noticeable by doing it, by just angling them up on the links a little. We've done it for years with the SCX24. Not a big deal. I had a buddy put a Chihuahua on the front and a Honey Badger in the rear, and they both fit and work perfectly because you're still steering the most with the front if you're doing it right. But you do want a little bit of strength in the rear. Somebody else super chatted. We missed it.
Hey, thank
Rogers,
you.
what's up?
Thank you,
Just like, I'm going to
CBRC
be
and
buying
truck
tickets.
video.
There you go.
Awesome. So I should add too.
We actually gotta write these down. I'm gonna put names down.
I gotta add too about the date. So
I wonder, we should talk to them though, because people that donate should also be entered in the. I think the people that donate into the build side of it should also be entered into the raffle, as well as people that put in after. You think, or no? I just said that out loud. I probably shouldn't have.
I think it's fair, 100% fair. I don't know how to quantify because I don't know. I would say, how about
usually have to be like a $10 plus donation would do.
Right, because I don't know what they would sell raffle tickets for, what they would, if it's a raffle or if it's a auction.
Oh, it might be an auction, in which case you guys are screwed. Sorry, dudes.
If it's an auction, how about this?
That you're helping 11 Charlie is what it's.
Yeah.
Your donation can, if you donate today, your donation of $10 can be amplified.
No. Yeah.
Over 100 times.
So, okay. So
times.
Here's the thing. If it's
be safe.
If it ends up being a auction and everyone who donates here, maybe I'll send them a sticker sheet and send them something else. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Maybe I can print something.
We'll do our own auction. I'll do my own. We'll give something away.
Okay.
It may not be as big as this truck, but
there you go. So
we want to reward you guys as well for being as awesome and giving to this cool.
So what do you think is a fair? I think I'm going to need a solid month to build this truck. Solid, like at least probably 6 weeks. It's a big truck. And it's a beam truck, which is like, I'm going to have to build it. I'm going to have to test it, like without it being all dressed up, and then finish it. So I think it's good. I think we're probably going to be at least 6 weeks of building this truck. So I would say, should we close it? When should we close it? Should we close it when it hits 13, or should we say we got a time frame on it? Because it's February now. Should we say at the end of February? What do you want to do? We didn't talk about this.
Well, I mean, if people still want to fund into it, I think that's good because we may not have the funds by the time we have to buy the truck.
Okay.
So it's going to happen regardless. Is basically what it's just about whether people want to be a part of helping out.
Sure.
For a good cause. So
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's just let it go. Let's let everyone get in on it. I'm excited for
Some
it.
People are using best servo mount evers for people that were asking earlier. Those do work with the new truck. If you just mount your 4 links on the outside of that, it's not exactly the same angling, but it'll work. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, you're excited. You've got ideas. You're gonna have
to. So the
other
other thing I was going to mention about that. Oh, I just lost my train of thought now. What was I going to say about this? Do like a crowdfunding, that you can also do it at your website through the PayPal account.
Yep. So at the bottom, there's a support CCXRC. Anything that goes through that until the build is funded, at which point we'll say something, and all of it will go toward the building of that until March, basically. So
Okay.
anybody that uses that, and that does not have the 30% taken by YouTube.
Right.
So if you want to give directly there, all that money will be used to buy the stuff and supplies. Because the number that we're giving is just for the truck and the body, but there's other costs involved with paint and things like that that weren't accounted for that will be covered as well. So
yeah, and so I'm gonna try to get a couple of my friends in the industry to sweeten the pot on this. So maybe try to get a servo for it that's a monster servo. Maybe try to get a set of custom wheels for it. I don't have anyone on the hook.
hopefully we'll get some donations and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Some of that stuff.
Yep.
We're not reaching out to Horizon or anybody to help
No.
give this to start it. They're already doing a lot for Operation 11 Charlie.
Right.
And so we want to do this kind of on our own.
Yep.
So
yep. So yeah. Thank you, Psycho Garage.
this guy impersonating Tony.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm excited for the whole thing. I'm excited for the R&D of it because I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen this done yet. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
beam trucks are something that are unique to the 10 scale crawl. Like, you don't see them very often in 10 scale, and let alone a massive 6 scale crawler. So I'm excited for that.
This is like when we did that. I did that when you weren't on that one time, and we did the LMP.
Yeah.
What I call it, a telethon.
Yep. That's why I wanted the organ music, man.
Oh man!
Every time.
I'm putting everybody's names down here. Psycho.
Thank you, Josh Martin.
Raj,
appreciate it.
Josh Martin.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be a cool. It'll be cool to see at Axial Fest. I don't know if it's possible to let them run it first, all that kind of stuff. I don't see why not, but I definitely want
somebody should show it running. Like it's got to be. Yeah, we got to have a little jump somehow.
Yeah. We gotta go
I-beam go
full send, man.
That's not in front of the potential buyer.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
This thing's been. Oh my gosh, the stories of the Monster Jam drivers and rental cars. That's why I don't buy rental cars.
I know. Yeah.
Don't make this a rental ride, dude.
Yep. It's like Days of Thunder when they're racing. Telethon organ countdown, clock fund counter. There you go.
Yep. So Crawler Baller asks, where do you donate? Just the $19.99 that you gave up before goes as a donation. The super chat, or like I said, at the bottom of ccxrc.com, there's just a support CCXRC PayPal thing. And that's just how I use that to tell people where to go quickly. If you use that, anything that hits that, like through March, is going to go to this fund. So it all comes in a different designation, so I know which ones will be designated toward it. So,
yeah, I think that might have cleared it up for Nick B. Nick B just said, so it's a SCX6 that I build. Yep, for 11 Charlie to donate a raffle. So I did one. I've done them a couple times. Did I do a custom build? I know the last one I did a custom build for them. I think I just gave them a truck the time before that.
That was the Hummer one.
The last one I did, yeah.
Right.
Yep. And so, yeah, I enjoy building it for them. And so when I build it, it'll be on theme. So it's not going to be like just a rando car. It'll be like something military themed and painted up like and all that kind of stuff. So it should be pretty rad. Yeah, take the money over the cost of the truck and donate to them instead of wondering what you're going to do with it. Oh, for sure. And we're probably going to end up capping it at some, we're not going to take $4,000 of your guys' money for if that's what it got to.
No, we'll stop asking. We'll cut it short.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, my Alaska Life and Adventures. Ooh, Alaska sounds good, man. I've never been there, but I'm starting to. At first, okay, so I'm in Washington. And
my Alaska Life missed out an opportunity to drone take out that air balloon. That's all.
I know, right?
Where were you at, bro? Thank you, man.
So my wife's been trying to get me to go to a cruise to Alaska, and I'm like, we're in Washington State.
Dude.
I know, but we're in Washington State, and I'm like, at first I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's like a lot of the same. I thought at
It's
first
a
it was
different kind of cruise. You're like wearing like outdoor jackets
parkas.
and gloves.
Yeah. Well, and to me, I was like, I go. I'm always in the mountains, so I'm like, I see a lot of this all the time. But then I started like looking into it more, and I'm like, okay, it's way better than what is here in Washington. So
Yeah.
Rock Wolfstein says, go to Alaska.
The
It's
waters
great.
and stuff, man. Sheesh.
Yeah. Kaelan says,
Shouldn't
stop
have
the
that.
cold talk. You're in the
Dude,
Northwest.
you're not even that cold.
It's not that cold here.
But Alaska,
Yeah.
if you're gonna, no matter what time of year you go in summer, you're gonna put on a parka when you go up there.
I know.
Ain't no swimming pools.
Crawler Baller says, visit Alaska, don't live there. It's like Vegas, right? So it's like Vegas is a cool place to be for like 2.5 days. Anything more than that, it's like, I'm done.
A couple of people live there. Well, my Alaska Life and Adventures, he may love it there.
Yeah.
So he may like the adventure. There's a lot of adventure to be had up there.
Yep. Speaking of random adventures, I was on YouTube looking at shorts the other day, just kind of going through it, and I have no idea why, but all these
Shorts, long shorts, Bermuda shorts.
Yeah, that's what was weird, is that all of a sudden I got all this hunting. I don't hunt. I don't own a hunting rifle. Like I don't, and all of a sudden all this hunting stuff.
I didn't even know it. He's a vegetarian. I tried eating with him when we took him down to Carolina.
Definitely not a vegetarian. Definitely not a vegetarian. No, but it was weird.
Nothing wrong with people who may be vegetarians in here.
No, there's a lot wrong with people with vegetarian. I'm just going to call it my mom's. Yep. Nope. Don't trust them. But no, all this like
I like veggies.
All this random hunting footage came up, like scope footage. And I was like, it's kind of like one of those things where you can't look away, but you just like, there's like moose and coyote and like all this and turkey. And like, I'm like, I can't not look. I can't. And I just went down the rabbit hole for like an hour just watching this stuff. It was painful. I mean, it wasn't painful, but I just mean, it was like, it's pretty intense for the hour. Yeah.
We like watch them get killed. Like
they were like getting shot. And I was like, but like for me, I started looking at it and like, okay, how good is this guy? Where's he going to put this round? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that kind of, it was interesting. Or like there was one shot where a boar came running through the woods down a hill and like not at the guy, but like in front of the guy by like 20 feet, like full on. And the guy just dropped him. And then another one came right behind him and boom. But it's like, you don't know if they're going to take a turn and run right at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but the act that the guy was a good enough shot that he could sight him and shoot him like boom, that fast. I was like, that's skill, man.
Yeah.
Bravo.
I don't mind. Like most of those guys are going to use most of it,
Oh, 100%.
All that kind of stuff. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Even when I'm fishing, like if I have one and I hook it and I'm like, well, that thing's goner. Like I just know the way he swallowed the hook. There ain't no.
Yeah.
I'm not like taking it to eat it. Like I feel bad. I'm like, man, that was like useless. Like for my sport of fishing, I just like totally annihilated this fish. But like, I don't mind fishing and release and catch and release a lot. It's for fun or eating them. Like either way. But I hate it when I lose one that I shouldn't have. Like it's like dumb.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of fish. I have this rule that if fish is cooked in my household, it has to be outside.
It's a good rule.
Oh my goodness. I walked in after a long day yesterday and was just slapped with the fish. And I was like,
outdoors at your neighbor's house.
Oh my,
it comes through, man. It permeates.
Brutal.
There ain't no concrete that stops fish stank.
I don't like fish at all.
Really?
No. I mean, I like fish and chips. Maybe some fish sticks every now and then. But yeah, no, I can't do it. Can't do it. And I walked in and I was just like, everyone's moving out. We're going to burn the house down. Like, it's like, sorry, kids. We're staying in a hotel tonight.
So to bring this back to RC, I almost bought the Bass Pro Shops fish RC boat where you go out fishing with an RC boat. They sell one there. And I just want to try it. Like I'm I'm that curious. Like, could I catch something on that? Because if I did,
Do you stand on it?
no, it's a little RC boat. You just take it out there with a line attached. Basically, it's like a tippet or whatever for ice fishing.
Yeah.
Basically, a line hanging down, and you hope a fish bites it enough. The problem is, like, if there ain't no bob or whatever, and you can't like accelerate hard enough, if it doesn't have the power,
Yeah.
it's just gonna swallow the hook, and you're gonna end up killing it. But yeah,
Yeah. See, my dad has I forgot what they're called. It's one on the Traxxas. It's like a 4S boat or something like that. It's a 24 inch, maybe about 30-inch big boat. That thing rips, man. I could see throwing a hook off of that, and just what would be cool is if you could run a third channel on like a winch. And so if you hooked it and then just ripped the trigger and hit the winch button at the same time and like helped yourself out, that'd be kind of neat. We got to talk to Reef about that one. Be like, hey, Reef, how do your winches do in the water?
we have another potential use.
Yeah, I got an idea.
A big market share for you in the fishing industry.
Yeah, we're going to be the Mr. Beast of RCs.
I just want like I want it to actually spool my actual fishing line where I just push a button and I don't have to do the whole reel thing, and it just
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
there you go.
They've got those on the big rigs, like
Yeah.
powered up to big batteries. But yeah.
4S power to the winch.
David Ferris.
Use your tugboat.
Yeah. What else happened? Oh, I did a video today.
Yes.
To show a little bit. Coming very soon.
With your awesome camera handle.
With my camera handle. I'm only gonna give you guys like this sneak peek, and I don't think Jason's here. So he gets that beautiful.
Look at that.
He's zenned out.
I know. Look at that video quality. Look at the lighting.
Don't judge me, but I got 30 some RC trucks in my basement with a 150 square foot crawler track. Hi, my name is Jason, and I'm a tiny crawler addict.
It's like the Apple commercials. Hi.
So,
yeah.
Yep. So he said that whole thing. I'm like, all right, so I already know what I'm using as the intro, but I just want you to say, my name is. Like, we got to tie that thing up with the bow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, you can have a little profile on him and his little course that he's got going on.
That's cool.
Not for much longer. He's moving. He just sold the house, so that's why.
Oh no!
We had to go over today. First step for all you addicts out there.
Wow. So, I don't even know what I would do with my backyard because of all the rocks. Like, I made fun of my parents when I moved their house, and my mom literally had a box like a milk crate full of rocks.
Yeah.
And I was like, you really want me to move this? like we're against the wire. You really want me to move this? And now I have like 3 tons of rocks in my backyard, and I'm like, every single one of them's coming with me.
Right.
Like, they're all coming with me.
Get a backhoe, dude, and just not a backhoe, but a front end loader, and just dump them into a truck.
Yep, they're all coming.
Don Rooster, man, thank you, man. We should have had the music ready for today.
I know. Next time we'll have more. I don't think we're gonna hit the full. It'd be amazing if we hit the full pull on it today, but I don't think that works.
I'm just gonna throw a sound effect at it. Ah!
So if people are just hopping in and they don't know what we're asking for, it is for the Operation 11 Charlie project that we're going to be working on, called Project GY6. Got your 6. It's a SCX6 beamed crawler-ish type truck.
Big. Nobody's done it with one, I don't think.
I don't think so.
First ever.
So all cage built, all that kind of stuff, all custom for them at Axial Fest.
Speaking of first ever, and speaking of drone fishing, one of the first ever drone fishing videos may have been the first ever drone fishing video ever. A guy that was a buddy of mine did it. And the whole thing was faked.
Oh no!
The whole thing was faked, dude. Didn't actually
Really?
catch it. Already had the fish caught and stuck it on and
Ah, jump cut.
just going for viral.
Nice, nice. When that was that was years ago though, wasn't it? You just find out?
First DJI. No, I knew.
Oh,
I knew then, but like
okay.
I gotta go on his video and be like, he faked it.
So now you're telling me that my secrets are never safe with you, Tony.
Well, just don't cross
They
me.
they have a what's it called? What's the thing that's called where they have a
Like a
certain time?
10-year statute of limitations.
Yeah. Watch Hemi Storm release a video built tomorrow of the SEX6.
Yeah, right.
Probably. Yep. Typhon Mega on a
Harley's
power.
working on it right now.
I know
That
Harley
really
was
I
like,
can
"Hey,
do this.
I
And
got
I'll
a
give
10,000 milliamp battery for this."
I'll give it to our operational event Charlie at the event before that at Axial Fest in California. Forget you guys
I know. Thanks a lot, Harley.
and all of your donors.
Yeah, and all your bearings.
Gosh. He does that, then it's on all of you guys that he did it to.
Yep.
Can't help but mess.
Nope.
I like that guy. He's a riot. His type of humor is my humor though. Like I get it.
is. Yeah.
Some people get rubbed the wrong way by it, but my dad was
Uh-huh.
just like that, man. And I get
Yeah.
it. It makes
Yep.
me laugh. Like
They're zingers.
oh
Yeah.
good. And some of them are pointed. I just love it.
Yeah.
Like, we've lost the ability to do good comedy. Like being able
Oh,
to
I
make
know.
fun of like vegans or whatever. Like I actually have nothing against them, but to throw it in for joke purposes or
No, why
whatever
not?
after what
Yeah.
we were just talking about just totally worked. Like why wouldn't you throw it in there?
Yep.
Regardless of your stance on it, it's you
Yep.
stick it in there because it's funny. You just don't let anybody out of being made fun of. And that's kind of where we grew up in the 90s. We just
Yep.
anything was fair game.
So
You didn't mean anything by it.
my family right now is on a old school George Lopez kick right now.
Oh boy.
And it's hilarious, like the show. And
Yep.
we were watching it, and I was like, I love that they used to be able to talk like this, and that wasn't long ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I love it. Yep. So,
Yeah.
Nick B asks if it's for the June. Yes, June 22nd, I think. So I'll have to have it built by the beginning of June to make
For
sure
which
that
one? Badlands? Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about? Oh, are you still gonna try and make it there?
I'm hoping.
All right.
I talked to Andre. He's going to be there, so I'm hoping.
All right, let's make it happen.
Yep. So that's why I'm trying to make this build done for that one. So that way it'll be, yeah.
They
Isn't
have
it
huge stuff. I was trying to get their banner
uh-huh.
that was all done from the event there.
Yeah. Rock Wolf Design says,
Speaking of Reefs RC may just buy the vehicle for
yeah. Yep.
donation money was crazy. I was like, I ain't got Reefs money.
Yeah.
That was a funny time, man.
Rock Wolf Designs said, remember Carlos Mencia? You remember.
Hey, Jason's here. He must have heard.
Yep. Ears are burning.
Yeah.
Ears are burning.
Tiny crawler addiction. Pablo on sax. I want to be on sax. I played sax.
I played sax. I played wood.
Saxophone.
I played all of them. I even played Yaz flute.
You played a bass saxophone. Almost nobody had a bass.
I played the contrabass and wind ensemble.
Really, you did?
Yeah,
dude. Fist bump.
Yeah,
Those things were hard to get. You had
Yeah.
to play like we used trombone music or tuba music.
yeah. I played
Transposed it.
contrabass and we played Ave Maria, and I was the bass. I mean, I was the bass line in Ave Maria. Like it sounded good, and then the bass came in and it was like filled the. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
So much fun.
There's baritone, but that thing was small compared to the bass. The
Yeah.
contrabass was something else.
Yep. I played baritone, contrabass, soprano. My main one was alto, tenor, and then I played a little Yaz flute.
Yep.
So, yep. I'm not ashamed.
We had to learn to play flute for one of the classes, the music classes.
Yeah.
And I remember I got so lightheaded the first time because you're just blowing so much.
It just
wind.
doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. like,
Oh my god, I've never blown so much wind in my life.
yeah.
I'm trying to
Wow.
blow up a. Yeah,
Take it easy, Tony.
careful. I was blowing up some kind of an inflatable raft. I'll take it back somewhere good. It's all about the ska bands. Yes, I played in a ska band.
There you go.
Yes, we toured Michigan,
Yep.
Canada, and the great state of Ohio.
Nice. But you both played sax but never watched Star Wars. I'm not sure this adds
I
up.
watched Star Wars.
I've never watched it. Yeah.
I've watched all of them, even the Lego like based one or the early Disney cartoon one with that little kid and these stupid stones he was after in order to make up this.
Stupid stones.
What was it? It was like a special lightsaber, a dark saber or something. Yeah.
Whoa. That's going to be my new nickname. A special lightsaber. And at band
Dark
camp,
saber, man.
I never went to band camp.
Me either.
Nope. But
Too much, man.
my 7th grade band teacher, or maybe it was 9th grade, one of those years in junior high, we had a big band competition, and I played football, and I walked in, and my hand was in a cast on my left hand for the octave key, and it was like the one tear came down. And that was because I was lead sax in jazz band. And I was like, don't worry. We'll make it happen. And I played, it was at Bellevue Jazz here in Washington. And I played with this huge cast on my thumb because I broke my thumb really bad. And I was playing and like doing the octaves and all that. And it was something else. But I remember her freaking out because it was like less than a week before Bellevue Jazz happened. I'm like, it's cool. Don't worry.
Good. Yeah, ska, drums, Tony Hawk, skate, man. If you guys still listen to that or you liked ska back in the day and you haven't heard of the Interrupters, the band, there's not horns in it, but it's some of the best like freaking punk rock.
Is that the chick singing one that you showed me? Yeah, that was pretty good.
So good.
Yeah. Yep.
After the new MXPX album came out, I was listening to it and a couple years ago, and they just started playing something else because iTunes does that. I don't know why. Like usually it's inappropriate. My kids are in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, we weren't listening to this, you know. Don't tell your mom. And yeah, so it came out. I'm like, I like this. It sounds like Rancid.
Yeah.
And out come the Wolves vibes, like.
Yep.
And then I look and watch the video. I'm like, why is there a girl lip syncing in their video? That's so weird. I go and look up the band on, I think Wikipedia pulled up, and I'm like, oh, the girl is singing for real.
And she's a chick. She's a chick.
And it's amazing. It's like a chick Rancid singer. And Rancid was one of my favorite bands, still is. And Out Come the Wolves is one of my top 3 favorite albums. So yeah.
Pretty awesome. Awesome.
What else were we going to talk about? We had a couple things. I can't talk about stuff like Harley. Yeah, he's not in here still, and his thing's like, what was your latest kit you've built? I'm like, well, I can't tell you because otherwise I'd have to kill you. I didn't kill you because Kill would probably, haunt his internet comments. So that you'd have to make you disappear.
Yeah. Stab you with a soldering iron. Is that too far?
Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Stab him through the heart with a soldering iron. Now this just got demonetized because of violence. We talked about hunting too.
Well,
maybe at the Interrupters, yeah.
You
don't have to smoke to like ska, man. It's not reggae. Like it's pop. Like you want to bounce the whole time. Like it's
the Ragu Festival.
Super.
Anyone remember the old Adam Sandler comedy album? That one was good. Do you remember whatever happened to comedy albums? Like, do you remember that? Like Adam Sandler, Jerky Boys.
Jerky Boys, man. Saul. Remember Saul? Oh my God. They come and fix my roof.
Oh my goodness. That stuff was so funny. So funny. I mean, all those funny
He fell off the roof. They come to fix my roof. Oh my gosh. Those guys were hysterical. Yes. The one about the plumber.
Harley says the internet happened. Yeah, I know. We're old. I know. Whatever.
Jerky Boys. I was just listening to something like that when I was. Oh, she does a couple years ago now, actually.
Black Market says the goat. Oh, he's got hooves.
Mitch Hedberg, man, that guy used to
Oh,
get me. Like
yeah.
he talked about the cheese grater and
Oh man.
called it like the
Well,
foam sponge destroyer, like trying to clean it.
I told Harley about. Do you know who Richard Cheese is? I was in one of their lives and I was talking about Richard Cheese. Oh, you got to look at after the show. You got to look up Richard Cheese.
You know what I got to do after this video? I got a lot of work to do.
Well, you can listen to Richard. Richard Cheese is like the first. I wouldn't say the first, but he does a lot of cool covers. But he's kind of like that swing music, but does all the like the old school songs from our. Like it was pretty good. It's funny.
I gotta take it for disturbing the peace while listening to the champion from Adam Sandler.
That's awesome. Did you ever have a big stereo in your car as a kid?
No, we had a van, but it had a big stereo in it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in a ska band.
Yeah.
And when I wasn't loading that thing with drum kits and saxophone cases and guitar cases and all that and sound systems, it had a big bass speaker in it, and we would.
Yep.
It was the 90s, dude.
Dude,
of course,
my parents, for some reason, my stepdad's always worked in body shops, and he came home one day with like a black Cadillac Eldorado 2-door with wire wheels on it, like the Cadillac wire wheels on it, but it had white walls on it. And then he opened the trunk and it had two 12-inch Alpine Pros in the trunk. And I was like, where'd you get this car, man? Like, I mean, it was like all blacked out and it was all gray on the inside with like fuzzy seats. And I remember getting dropped off to school in that car with like the bass just going. Yeah, it was dope.
Rattle all the rust off, man.
Yeah. Those license plates, shaking those license plates. Yep.
Yeah. Rattling the the mufflers apart up here in Michigan.
Yeah.
A bit of rust anyway. You don't need much to tear those apart.
Yep. Jeff Brown, 141. I had 126 in a Camaro I had with a 10-inch subwoofer. It was loud. I built a box on it.
Out of order escalator. Why signs? They just become stairs. Totally is kind of humor, dude. I love that stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna watch some of that when I'm falling asleep.
Oh, I'm guilty of the home TV speakers in a pickup truck. This guy. Yep.
Yeah.
Kaylin says, "You mean no one's ever used their home TV speakers in a car?" This guy right here. I'm done.
Big pine boxes.
Yeah,
that little foam front to it.
Yep.
Pressed in.
Travis Tracy says, I had 212s and an 80s Camaro. Man, you made that box that went down behind where my T-tops go, and it shoots the base right at the back glass. Forget about it.
So I pushed this in my glider. I thought you would have. I've seen your videos where you've been hanging out with those sound guys.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I thought you were looking. 218s in my car.
Woo! Those are big dogs.
Jeff said I had the obnoxious bass system. I wasn't as bad as my brothers. Like I felt bad about it. Like I'd go through like neighborhoods and turn it down, but like when I'm on the freeway, I'd jack it all up. Or if I was like going by parks and stuff, I was fine. But
yeah.
No,
I would always bump
nothing like Blink 182. Back in the day, jamming.
So this was after college. My first like car out of college, I had a Scion XB, and it was all slammed. And I had one. They called them the Deep Excursion 12-inch subwoofers in there, and I had like 1,200 watts going to it. And then I had all the like 6 3/4 component speakers in both doors. And I remember we went to go see Avenged Sevenfold, and on the way out, it was like all the way up, and you could feel your pant legs shaking from how hard the car was.
It was like skipping your CDs, and it was like so much bass. Like,
well, this is
up with that anti-skip technology.
This is when it had the iPad or the iPod that had the scroll wheel. That was I was like ahead of the time. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yep,
I had the original. My wife rubs it in my face all the time about how bad I am about getting gifts.
Yeah,
because she bought me like the lower end one of it, and I took it back and got the 4 gig or whatever. I think it was like a 2 and a 4 gig when it first came out.
What's this?
I'm like, this ain't gonna hold all my music. Thank
this-
you, but
this-
I'm
this
gonna
is-
just throw a little bit more toward it and get the bigger one.
You think I'm semi-pro? What? Come on.
2 gig? Nah.
Nah.
This will hold all my music forever at 4 gigs. Ain't nobody gonna have more than 4 gigs of anything. Remember
Sure.
that we had to sell so it's going back to that. I worked at Circuit City, man. Like the car stereo shop was always banging, man.
Yep,
They were always installing stuff and complaining about how all the different adapters they had to put in to fit these radios, and the people would come back and complain about how it looked because it didn't look as good as their stock system blended in. Got all these pieces of plastic around it to close up holes and crap. Man,
yep.
those days were something else. Do they even have car stereo spots at like Best Buy still? Can you pull in and have them install something?
I don't know. You would think so. I have no idea. But I remember going into the glass room. You remember going in the glass room with the buttons that you could change the different speakers on?
Try the different radios.
Yeah, you'd be like, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, yep. With no intent on buying it, you just wanted to turn it up as loud as you could.
Now it's like they've got like the little JBLs that are about this big, and you're like, holy crap, that's so loud.
I know.
How do they get that bass in that thing? Like,
well, it's funny. So I went and visited my sister's college a couple of years ago, and I walked in, and I'm looking around. I'm like, is anyone here? She lived in the dorms, and I was like, she goes, yeah. And I'm like, no one's playing their music. No one's doors open. When I was in college, it was like a constant house party in the dorms, like super loud music, anywhere you go, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, and now everyone's on these noise canceling headphones and on their phones to themselves. Like they don't need the big sound
they're not
systems.
even doing that good. They're doing like their cheapy AirPods or whatever.
I know.
Which aren't cheap. Oh, Harley does CAD design for a car audio shop now. You should see if they can hook me up with something, dude. I really want my talk radio to sound super good when I'm driving to USTE. If they could work on something,
you want that Howard Stern bass?
I want to feel I want to feel his voice just like rumbling. So yeah, so I was talking to somebody. My favorite thing about having my little shop now, which is a lot of work, like I get up and I spend hours just putting things into envelopes and tapping I've counted it's like 10 times for each one. You have to tap things, just get the stinking print. Yes. Okay. This, and it's touchscreen. Luckily it's touchscreen. It's better than mousing around.
Yeah.
So I have this $1,200 like nice computer that all it is set up now for my printing, so I don't have to do it over here. It's a PC, so it's not that nice. But so I just like tap on the things, and I'm like, am I getting it finally? Like the printer, when it's ready, once you've hit the 15 buttons, it's like ready for you to rip it off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but so you sit there for hours just doing it. But I can listen to music, and so I don't have any. I have an Amazon Alexa, the little screened one, so I can watch my security and stuff on the porch and everywhere.
Sure.
So you can tell to like, I have like 3 different security systems, and I can have it ping into the different ones, which it's just redundancy. So if one gets hacked, I have the other security.
Yeah.
Because people be crazy. And but I can listen to music. Like as a video editor for the past 15 plus years, I won't say how many years, long time. Like I haven't been able to do, like, I thought I'd always just be banging out like, punk and hardcore music all day long while I was working. And I can't, but man, I get in there for 2 hours and I just tell it, I'll be honest. I don't know what
Celine Dion.
I don't know what to ask for anymore. So every single day, it's I ask the Alexis to play MXPX, and just whatever it plays by MXPX, I just jam out to and sing along as I'm packaging packages. And it's like, man, this is awesome. But when I'm editing, I can't, because I've got music with the video tracks and I'm listening to audio. I can't do other things at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like,
Your kids are going to start screwing with you and make Alexis change the vernacular. So when you say MXPX, it's just going to be like Celine Dion. That's it. And so you're going to be like, what?
Yeah.
This isn't MXPX.
The other day, I sent you that classic crime song about something about Washington, people moving there, and it's like this whole opera type thing that goes
You did?
off. Yeah, maybe you didn't listen to it. I don't know. You don't pay attention to me. So, anyway, it's pretty cool. It's like the Black Parade by who sings a Black Parade?
It's funny you said security system, and it made me think. So when I left the shop,
Chemical Romance.
this print was at 85%, and I could start to see black through my filament, and I was like, "Oh, it's been printing when I left." I don't know if I sent you the picture. It was printing for a day and 7 hours, and I was like, "You better not run out of filament." So
Oh no,
that's
it stops though, right? And then
No.
you put more in and it finishes. Oh no, yours doesn't have a restart.
Well, it does if the power goes out, but it doesn't. I don't have a filament thing, so it's like probably 90. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I can't tell if it's laying down layers or not, but it's pretty darn close. So hopefully it's finishing.
Man, there's a lot of music talk in the chat and speaker talk.
Yeah.
The Harley says he put 15 watts in his Gladiator, turned down the bass knob all the way down for podcasts. That's legit, dude. Like, so I love to listen to music. That's what I wanted to do. I studied music in college, and
Mhm.
I thought I was gonna be in a rock band, whatever. And I realized
You don't have the
That
looks. Oh,
that ain't the life for me, bro. And I don't even know where the heck I was going. Screw it. Thanks for the interruption. I had something.
You were old. That's why you didn't go into a rock band, because you got too old and you're like, I can't remember the lyrics.
Yeah, I know. But I go back to my classic albums of MXPX,
Mini Vanilli.
to I might throw in some ska now and then. Real Big Fish back in the day.
Yeah.
Aquabats, which was hilarious. Yeah. Eve Six.
Tony's thinking of the Baby Shark.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. But I don't. I mind blank, and I mean most of it now. What I listen to is a lot of like folk music, and if I'm not on Alexa working down here, but I'll pull up like old country, like Johnny Cash style with
Merle Haggard,
and that
Yeah.
the new guy. I sent you that looks like a little kid singing. It sounds like Johnny Cash.
yeah. That guy's good.
His name right now, but yeah, some of that kind of stuff. Just if I'm pulling up things through my albums, but yeah,
Did I
it's
send
different
you?
when I have the list in front of me, but I can't think of bands anymore.
Did I send you the
Operation
picture?
Ivy, yeah, Op Ivy.
Did I send you the picture of where I'm at with your truck? If not, I just did.
Drunken
With
Punkin
print-
Drublick. You
with
sent me
printing.
half of it stacked up.
Huh?
So how's that going? The build.
What's 1 day and 7 hours into the front clip?
You want me to show the picture?
Sure. So
So you're just waiting on this in order to be able to build the rest out. I'm
Yep.
pulling up now.
Yep, I'm waiting on this to print so that I can glue it all together, put it on the chassis, and start laying everything out. Type O negative. Crawler and jumping and racing. I don't know what that's for. So there's some RC events coming up, I think. Jeff Brown says. There you go. And that picture I just showed on my screen was my monitor from my 3D printer of the front clip. So I got to take all the supports off of that.
Right.
And so
That's a lot of work, bro.
It's been printing nonstop since last Monday. pretty much. So I've got.
You're getting them like prints from that Endor.
Yep.
Endor.
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 Is that a Star
Endor.
Wars
That's
reference?
Star
Lord
Wars.
of the Rings.
I was trying to get a rise out of it, but
Yeah.
it didn't work.
Yeah, it's
People
it's
are talking.
pretty nice.
People are talking all cool bands and the Mustard Plug. Oh my gosh, Boss Tones. They're talking my language in the chat. Shoot. Yep. Then I hit the Dashboard Confessional days.
Man, we're old.
And then I went to a concert and was like, man, I ain't going back to one of these. Just like all high school girls singing. You can't even hear the band. Like, it ain't worth the ticket price.
Did I tell you about the last concert that me and my stepdad went to? And he lacerated his spleen and I fractured my kneecap. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was who was it? It was one of those big festival concerts here. We were in the pit. I can't remember who the pit was. Why can't I think of it? Who's the guy what's the band that has the guy on the kit that the kit picks up and rotates around? Slipknot.
Slipknot, yep.
Yeah, so we were at
Dude,
it was like Metallica, Slipknot, Godsmack. Who else was there? I don't remember. It was a hard concert. Oh, it was tough, dude. I mean, this was years ago. This was probably like 2007, 2008, maybe. And we went hard. We used to go so hard in the pit, me and him. Like, I mean, so hard in the pit. Like, just throwing people back and forth to each other. And he came out and he was like, oh, I don't feel so good. He's like, something hurts back here. And I'm like, yeah. And then I fell, was limping out and went to the doctor the next day. He's like, yeah, you have a hairline fracture on your kneecap. It's like, sweet. Oh off some poor 16-year-old's head, probably.
Dude, Jeff Brown saying he might get me to meet some guys from Mustard Plug. That'd be freaking awesome. That and the Suicide Machines were from here too, Detroit area. They were awesome.
Yep. Thin Lizzy Jailbreak.
Yep. Dude, saying broke his nose in Offspring. Offspring, man, you can't get away from the Offspring. If you go to a sports anything, they're playing the Offspring something.
Yep.
It's gonna be that and Blur. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And I feel heavy metal.
Yep.
All that stuff, man. You can't get away from it. It's good tunes. I just love that. Like, at least in my Facebook feeds, it's all like talking about all that old 90s music, like the era. I'm like, bring it back. Bring it. I want the little solos and not like long, but like a little bit of instrumentation again.
Oh yeah. Yep. I miss that. There's not much instrumentation at all in music anymore.
Soundgarden, man, that stuff was
yeah. Or it was Hunger Strike, Temple of the Dog,
and then Stone Temple Pilots was one of my favorites. Gosh, those guys could.
Yep.
Anyway, a lot of music talk, but the body's looking good.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
So as soon as
grunge, somebody said a lot of sanding ahead. We ain't sanding that stuff. It's about grunge. We want to embrace.
It looks. Grunge. It's smooth. I was super surprised with how smooth it was coming out. Like
a couple layers of paint is good.
Yeah, like I was I mean, I do have to trim off at the front of the bed there. You can see the support material. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that kind of trimming off to do. But sanding wise, I mean, I could almost get away with heavy primer on that, and it's good. Like it came out really, really smooth. Really
heavy primer on that kind of made me think of NoFX.
Yeah,
Eddie Petting's back in the day.
Yeah,
that was a crazy punk album.
They had the gas huffers too. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah, good nostalgia. This should be called the nostalgia-driven music.
Yeah. We're old guys now.
We're old and dreaming of yesteryears.
Yep. But, so that where I'm at with that is I have the kit built. So I got your shocks and your motor. I haven't put those in yet.
The shocks didn't come with it. Oh, we needed longer ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are good ones.
Yep. So I got the shocks, and then you're going with the
The 2-in-1 or no?
2-in-1 2300 kV.
All right. Okay.
So I should
Need a little bit of speed.
a little bit of power for all the weight that's going to be pushing around. So I got to put those on, but I'm not going to put the shocks on until I can start putting the. So what I ended up doing, you can't really see in the picture there, but the front of the bed is completely open now, so that I can build the shock hoop in there, so the whole body can come off and the shocks still stay there.
Oh, okay.
So it'll look like it's connected, but it's actually not connected.
Nice. That's a good idea.
So basically like a roll bar in the back of the truck, kind of. So I got that. Hopefully maybe start fabbing it up next week. We'll see. And then I gotta, what else is there at that? I think we gotta get some hubs for it. I got the wheels. And then it's just metal work.
Nice.
Metal work like crazy.
I've got the Phoenix for you down here. I don't have a box that'll fit in yet, so I need to go buy a box.
Just break out all the little parts and send it to me one part at a time.
I could just take the box apart and throw the bags into the box I have, and because it's just the box that's the problem.
Yeah.
The box I have is bigger in shape.
Yeah.
I literally could do that.
Like 5 different
bag
boxes.
it all. No, I have one big box,
Yeah.
but the actual like Phoenix box is too long.
I see.
Wide to fit. It won't close. But if I took it all out of there, like I could spread it out. They're either too long or. Anyway, maybe I'll
Travis Paul says just hand deliver it. You know, I was thinking what we should do. What would be fun would be if we could somehow get to that level of YouTube ship where it's like once every 2 months we go and
do something.
Yeah, that would be rad. Like if we could go and comp somewhere or go and I don't know, just some random, how far can we jump this car? Like, you know what I mean? And make the video based on that.
Dude, like, we could like reenact scenes from flying cars just for fun.
It'd be awesome.
Just to like, you could be the girl and I could be the guy. And
I see. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. I think something like that would be awesome. Or like show up to some big race and then just like with a total sleeper car or something like that, and like be like, what, is this not up to spec? Like go and race out with these people and be like, just get totally annihilated, but have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun if not that I want recognition or anything, but it'd be fun to be well known enough that you could just be like, hey, big racer guy. I won't name one because I'm actually drawing a blank on any of the names right now.
Spencer Rivkin.
Spencer. I was saying like Tyler, and then I was like Rivkin. I'm blending two names. Spencer Rivkin.
Yeah.
Let's race.
Or
YouTube.
And then you show up and you're like stretching in your tracksuit. Be like, oh, you're talking about RCs? Like, yeah. I thought we were gonna run.
No, it's like straight up. Like then you throw it on the gauntlet and be like, we each get one of these new brights, and our goal is you got to do this type of, but like take something like completely ridiculous and race with a new bright or something, right? Or a Spin Master.
Yeah. I love it.
It's like when they give the photographers like the point and shoot, like little disposable camera, and they're like
disposable cameras. Yeah,
we'll do something cool.
Yeah. That would be rad, man. We should totally do something like that. Be like, hey, monster truck driver, hand me the keys and I'll freestyle against you. And they'll be like, okay, why not? Right? It's that easy.
A real truck?
Yeah.
You want to die, son. Did you see Kraken's crash? Nick,
Yes. Where he just landed on
where
his
he
top
like
side.
bounced it off the side. Well, first he slammed like sidewall slammed so hard, like no suspension, and it literally
Yeah.
flipped him up and over right out of the lid. Like I'm like,
20
like
grand.
his innards are hurt after that.
Yep.
Not to mention the
Yep.
amount of money he damaged the truck. But yeah,
Oh, I know. 20K right there. See ya all day. This got
We're
weird.
watching.
Pablo is the girl. It's all right. Everyone.
It's 2023. Nothing got weird.
No,
This is all tame compared to what's happening in real life these days.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
There
did
was a State of
in
the
here?
Union right before this. What?
Was there really? Oh, that was
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. It was interesting.
Man,
I
how
watched
time
part of
flies.
it. Yeah. I watched part of it and I was like, well, this jumped the shark. So,
The State of the Union is my gas bills for my house heating are stupid expensive.
yeah. Yeah.
Eggs cost way too much. And
He goes to all of the oil industry. We're still going to need you for at least 10 more years. And people were like, they kind of looked at
he
each
said that? Oh my gosh.
something like that. And you could, there was like
Dude.
an awkward, like, what did you, what?
So what they've done is they've made now gas to heat your house and electricity for your house so expensive that electric cars cost more to own. Now,
Yeah.
the whole thing of electric cars anyway is kind of a farce anyway, because the second that you have to replace those batteries,
Yeah.
that jumps the shark on everything. Like you
Yeah.
just bought
Well,
that car twice in 6
not-
years. Like
Not only that, but all the power,
Yeah.
all the cobalt and all that kind of stuff that it takes to get into those batteries. I mean,
the
it's,
limited supply of it all. But yeah,
yeah.
it benefits a few people who all work for our government probably. But
Matt Rogers says, "Worst State of the Union ever." It was parts
I would
of it
only
were almost
lease an
comical.
electric vehicle. Here, that's what it is. I would only ever lease one. I would never own one because I
Yeah.
would not want to pay for the batteries when it came time.
Yep.
So
No, I think I'm with you on that. I'm sticking to my 71.
yeah,
So aside from my freeze plug popping out, I gotta switch that out and get it running again. But it's an easy fix, weekend fix, all day. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, long distance RC balloon.
I'd say in Alaska, life should have taken down with a drone.
I know. Yep. All right, let's hop off this.
Yeah, we got to get going. We got things to do. This wasn't. Yeah. You end it because I'm out of words tonight.
Okay, so before you hit the button to try to save yourself from me talking trash about you,
Thank you.
Let's plug the SCX6 thing.
Okay, but first let me do the thank yous first to Crawler Baller,
Can you do it like Jimmy Fallon?
CBRC and Truck Video. That got what?
Can you do it like Jimmy Fallon?
Psycho
Like,
13 Garage, Josh
Thank
Martin, My Alaska Life and Adventures, and Don Rooster. And if I
Thank
missed
you, guys.
Anybody, I'm sorry.
Thank you, guys. Does it say what our total is on the day?
I would have to do the math on that.
Oh, I don't know if I trust you for that.
40. $85.
Nice.
$85 today.
10% there almost.
Yep.
8%. So, guys, what?
No, did I say Psycho 13 Garage?
I don't know if you did or not.
Okay.
So, guys, what we're doing is math is hard, Travis Paul says. I don't see you passed out. So, SCX6, Project GY6, got your 6. What we're doing is we're going to build a beamed SCX6 with a K10 body on it, and we are going to give it to Operation 11 Charlie for auction or raffle, whatever they want to do at Axial Badlands. They can, and it's going to be one of a kind, custom built and themed for Operation 11 Charlie. So we're asking to try to raise $1,300 to pay for the parts, and then we're just gonna get it to them. And I guess that doesn't cover shipping or anything like that. So it's just straight up truck and body is basically what we're looking at. So and tax. So truck body.
And
tax.
you'll be working on, you'll cover metal supplies because you got some. I mean,
Yep.
that's stuff you're eating as your donation part of it, and
Time. So I'm thinking it's going to take me a good 6 weeks to build this truck correctly. So it's something I haven't seen it before. I don't see many beam RCs in general. There's a few out there, and they're pretty rad.
They're really rad.
But I want to do a SCX6 style and make it massive. And just a thing, how sweet would it be to like jump over a cat and let the transmission, everything sag as it's jumping over a cat? Meow. Not hit the cat. I don't know. Cat for scale.
Dancing unicorns come out and rainbows flying over it. Why not? Let's make this thing unreal.
So what we're asking is if you can donate through Super Chat or go to ccxrc.com, and at the bottom
scroll all the way to the bottom, support button. That will be a donation pod.
Can you put a link in the description after the show for that? Possibly.
ccxrc.com.
Yep.
Okay.
Scroll to the bottom, and we just put scroll to the bottom, foo. But yeah, and that helps out to get this project going. And we're not taking any of the money on it. It's all going to them. Hopefully they can make a lot of money on it and help our veterans. So, and
I get to see them next week. I'm super excited.
Do you?
Yep.
Cool.
At USCE.
Oh yeah.
So
Awesome.
I'm there to do filming with USCE.
Okay.
Their video, but I'm also going to probably try and hammer out one for Operation 11 Charlie while I'm
Nice. Yeah. Sweet.
Just because we'll be filming what they're doing at the same time.
Yeah.
The event. So I'll, in editing later, try and make something up for them that says what they do.
That'll be cool.
So yeah,
that'll be good. Very cool. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
I don't think it's time to leave. It's
and
still
now
early.
He's going to go